So I got a really cool gift for Christmas and I want to show it to you today. The man behind that camera right now is Kyle from Wedico, and he got me this SUPEREGO right here from Electro-Harmonix. And it's something that I didn't really think about looking into or ever checking out. And when he dropped it on my doorstep and said Merry Christmas, I was blown away, and even more blown away when I plugged it in and started playing with it. So I figured you would probably want to see this because it's kind of pretty cool. So let me show you what it does. Straight amp sound, right? And what this thing does is it samples what you're playing in real time, and it will freeze it and create tones and textures, and there's a few modes you can put it in. So the first mode I want to put it in will actually require me to hit the switch to freeze the tone. So whatever I'm playing, you're not even going to hear it until I hit the switch and create that tone. And then I have the gliss setting really high, so the notes, the transition between one note to the next is going to happen very gradually. If I turn gliss all the way down, the changes between those notes will be much more immediate. But I really love this kind of bending that happens in between notes. So I have my dry signal all the way off. When I turn this pedal on, you're not going to hear my dry signal anymore. You're only going to hear the effect, and I'll show you a couple of examples of the dry signal up in a little bit. So here we go. So there you go. You can kind of control when this thing samples and what it does, which is really awesome. Now there's also an auto mode, which is a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you kind of working in auto mode as well. And auto mode basically just takes whatever input you give it, processes it, and when you start making new sounds and it detects new sounds, the gliss will control again how long it takes to get from one set of input to the next as far as the morphing. If we turn the gliss all the way down, it'll be immediate. I'm turning the gliss all the way up because I love the way that sounds, and you'll hear what that sounds like. So another fun thing you can do by implementing the dry signal is I'll put it back into the latch mode. I'm going to create a bed of tones that are just going to freeze and stay underneath the guitar when I bring up the dry signal. So I'm going to create a bed that's kind of just hang out underneath the dry tone. I'm going to bring the dry tone up manually, and you'll hear me being able to play over the top of it. Although I am not Stevie Ray Vaughan, so don't expect a jazzy blues opus, because I'm not the guy for that. Another thing to point out is there are no external effects on this. You're listening to a straight pedal. I have it going through an amp simulator in Cubase, so it sounds like I'm running it through a guitar amp right now, so I didn't have to bother miking one up. But for the sake of argument, there's no reverb, there's no delay. All of the sound is coming straight out of this pedal. So thank you for watching, and thank you, Kyle, for my wonderful gift.